It's Twin World with Forrest and Sage. There's no telling what they might say. It's Twin World, Forrest and Sage.
Hello and welcome to this promo video today.
Hi, how are we?
Surviving.
I'm so happy for part 2, finally.
We react to Blood and Makeup by Brandon Rogers, part 2.
If you haven't seen our reaction to part 1, put at the top of the screen.
Before quarantine.
Before quarantine. Wait, exactly, he started this before quarantine. Everything got all fucked up because of quarantine. And COVID, yeah. Well, pretty much quarantine.
Hand in hand.
Yeah. But we're gonna react to it. It's fantastic. I'm excited. We all know it's gonna be fucking great.
Right.
I'm just gonna watch it. If you haven't seen our reaction to Still Have Me by Demi Lovato, that's up. If you haven't seen our video of
The songs that we like.
the songs that we like, that's up. And some other things
the
might
title every day.
Exactly, some other shit might be up. So check it out. Ready?
He's a monster. He took away the only man who could rim his way to my heart.
Approximately 3 weeks into production, the head of Rick Harper was anonymously mailed to the TV studio he worked at.
With standard shipping.
First week in children's television as 2 crew members were brutally murdered just days apart from one another. Police are investigating the show's host, Eddie Oswald, and his whorish puppeteer, Wendy Bundy, who both believe that despite these tragic events, the show must go on.
The show will go on. How about that? Even if 2 of my beloved late colleagues are currently getting more screen time than me.
Welcome back.
Oh, Shira.
Today we've got a great episode. And today, I mean it. I'm here with the man behind the clown that everyone is talking about, Eddie.
You can call me Eddie.
I did.
Okay, let's move on.
How does it feel to become a children's TV icon overnight?
Well, I'll tell you, Connie, it's a goddamn dream come true. Although technically we're not just a kid's show. We're actually produced by Clive Butler, right over there from the Butler's Sweets and Shit Candy Company. He actually financed this entire show as a way to market the new blah blah bars in stores in only a month.
Did you murder Rick Harper, Eddie?
I'm sorry?
Your costumer, Rick Harper, you got into an argument at your house, and then his head was sent to your studio the next morning. Is that some sort of coincidence?
I'd like to keep this about the blah blah bars,
And this is just
please.
days after the very bizarre suicide of Deborah Tomlin, another crew member that you didn't get along with.
You could tell Eddie was starting to crack. You know, every time he'd get stressed, he'd start eating that chocolate like it was ass.
Your upbringing wasn't the best, was it, Eddie?
This interview is over.
Your mother created a very angry person, didn't she?
Oh my god.
To lose weight.
Dr. Carl says I need to gain weight, Mom.
Yeah, well, Dr. Carl isn't in show business!
All you needed was the pressures of your own show to make that inner child snap. And just give me a comment. Did you kill Rick Harper and Deborah Tomlin?
You know what? I said this is over! Oh my god! I want you to look into that fucking camera and tell all your viewers everything you spit out is bullshit!
It's bullshit!
The gossip, the lies! I want you to tell them it's all one!
As you have a gun to her face.
It's all one big joke.
Say it again, bitch.
It's all a joke.
It's all a joke! 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 Like I said, it's all a joke! And you can find more of this tomfoolery Saturday mornings, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard. Blah blah balls! So delicious you could just die!
He puts so much in like the first 3 minutes, it's not even funny. Oh my god.
3 more bodies were found last night.
The victims' faces were painted like clowns.
Ladies and dicks, we're dealing with the goddamn psychopath!
I didn't know what hell was till I met Blah Blah the Clown.
You do not want this man entertaining your children.
No? We don't?
Officials say what was written in blood were the words of a real doo-doo mouth.
Look at him! That look like the face of a goddamn crazy person!
Nah.
Eddie's little media prank wasn't helping my company's image. And you know how hard it is to convince kids you're not gonna kill them? I do.
is quite hard.
Did you really kill those people?
Oh, now, Percy, you know I wouldn't harm a fly.
I know, but I'm sure they would have deserved it.
They did deserve it.
It wasn't working. And we only had 1 month left before the blah blah bars hit the grocery stores, and we need to clean up this PR nightmare.
How? Everyone thinks I murdered that fucking asshole.
Be honest with me. Did you?
You can't be serious.
It's not too late to pin it on one of the kids. I can understand what Eddie was going through. Clown paint has a way of getting under your skin. I should know I created Blah Blah the Clown when I was 18. I had just arrived in Los Angeles with a dream of becoming a successful clown who doesn't diddle the children. Little did I know it was my heart that would be diddled when I met Cassandra Butler. She owned a small candy shop down on Melrose in Fairfax. We were perfect for each other. I'd teach her how to clown around, and she'd teach me how to make candy sweeter than an angel's kiss. Oh, and we made the 80s our bitch. She made the candies, and I did the clowning to sell them on TV.
So come on down.
Then one day, she created it. The Blah Blah Bar. The most delicious chocolate I've ever tasted in my life. We must have whipped up and devoured a batch of 30 bars that night alone. We were going to release it the day after we got married. But that day never came.
Oh shit, it's been recording the whole time.
She died with the recipe of that Blah Blah Bar. I was able to keep the candy company in business, but nobody gave a rat's dick about my clowning anymore. I was just a corporate fool trying to live out his glory days. Until 6 months ago, I found an old box of Cassandra's belongings, including the recipe I'd been trying to recreate for 3 decades. I began production on the Blah Blah Bars immediately. I just needed a fresh new face to be Blah Blah again. So I understand why Eddie's angry. Clowning is a very serious business.
That's great. I still had a headless homo on my hands. Crime's no joke, and I'm no comedian. I take my job as seriously as I take an anal fissure, and that's pretty serious. Look who got sloppy. I always said in my years of the field that murderers are some of the dumbest. Don't tell my captain. I questioned the only person who was with Rick that evening, his husband.
I just told her it wasn't me.
Which was a relief, because then I only had one more suspect.
Look, whore, I didn't do it.
Eddie, no one is suggesting that you're definitely the killer, but we want to get a sense
I am not a killer! But if I was, I would have slit him gut to gullet, and I would have told you I didn't do it!
The trail had gone cold. I was out of suspects. Until, just before leaving the station, Eddie decides to stop for a little pee-pee time. Moments after, one Officer Ramirez enters that same restroom. The only difference was that Eddie was the only one to come out.
An LAPD officer was found dead tonight with his goddamn throat slashed open.
And that's all I needed to put that Pepto-Bismol pencil dick away.
I didn't do it!
My son was a little ass puke, and sooner or later everyone was gonna see it.
Seeing my best friend in handcuffs? Now that's hard. And yes, I know that's what she said, but Eddie did not kill a cop.
I was slightly relieved. Just the day before, I was cataloging all of my evidence. When I checked the time, destroying all my evidence, so I had to create all of my evidence, none of which would have held up in court. Oh, I mean, I suppose it was a blessing that Officer Ramirez was...
Detective P had her head up her beat. When Eddie found out she lost the evidence, he was pretty upset.
God damn it, now I'm pretty upset! What are we gonna do, man? I don't know. That Detective P has her head up her beat.
I'm totally gonna use that one later.
It's a good joke, Daniel. There's no denying that. But now there's nothing to prove my innocence.
You need to get a lawyer, okay?
You're right. And I know just the guy.
Did you kill somebody?
No, you didn't. Get the fuck up.
Your Fifth Amendment right is so precious to me.
I'll fucking kill you to defend it.
And thanks to that right, I don't have to tell a fucking soul.
So give me a call.
I'll defend you so hard that I'll have to plead the fifth.
And Eddie didn't feel like paying for much.
What the fuck did he say about me?
Be honest with me. Did you do it?
Of course I didn't do it.
Eddie, I represent killers, not liars.
You can't think I'm guilty.
I don't think you're guilty, I just think you did it.
Okay, we're gonna lose this, and if I'm going to die, then I have one last request. Talk to the warden. Let him let me shoot one final episode of Blah Blah. We can do it right here in this jail.
The request seemed innocent,
but I knew there was something much more sinister at play.
When I heard Eddie wanted to shoot an episode from prison, I immediately said,
I'm not paying for it.
I just didn't understand why he would want anyone to see him that way.
Good morning, children. You're not letting me do too much today. But that's all right, because we have a very special episode in store.
What's on today's agenda, blah blah?
Today, I'm getting the fuck out of jail!
Eddie was bolted to the table, and that guard did not have a lick of keys on him.
He doesn't have any keys.
There's no time! Plan B! Plan B!
I don't want to do plan B.
I don't want to die here!
I love you!
I know, just do
Oh my god. Oh my god. What the hell? So much. I just can't.
In a little span of time.
In 10 minutes of time. Did he do it? I don't know. Probably not. Right. Because, of course not. Oh my god.
Just can't.
Brandon Rogers.
That was a lot in like
That
the
was
last
a
10
lot.
seconds.
Jesus Christ. In the comments below, let us know what you think of this episode. Let us know if you think he killed them.
Yeah.
And we'll let us know what you think episode 3 is.
Yeah.
It's the last episode. Who
Yeah.
knows what's gonna fucking happen?
Really?
I don't know.
Oh my goodness. Brandon Rogers, you're amazing.
You really are. That's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Make sure you like, favorite, and subscribe.
Share the friends just because.
Bye.
Brandon Rogers.
You're amazing.
You really just do a fantastic job.
Yeah.
Bye.